Li Jing confessed his love to Si Yin. Ever since they parted at the Great Zimming Palace, Li Jing had missed Si Yin day and night. He even said that he was willing to give up his status as the prince of the Wing clan and follow Si Yin for the rest of his life. This sudden confession left Si Yin at a loss as to what to do. The grudges between the Immortal Clan and the Wing clan, as well as her master's teachings, meant that she would never accept this relationship. Si Yin rejected Li Jing and planned to send him down the mountain. At this time, the eldest brother Defeng appeared and started fighting with Li Jing. Ling, you showed up in time to stop the fight, and Li Jing took the opportunity to escape into a sealed cave in the back mountain. This cave was originally borrowed by Lingbao Tianzun from Mo Yuan to raise a demonic phoenix. Seeing this, Defeng stopped chasing him and let him go. Si Yin took Xuan vow to relax, and the two talked about the rebellion of the Wing clan. Si Yin believed that Master Mo Yuan had a magic circle in his hand and was not afraid. Juan V seemed to be interested in the magic circle. At this moment, the demon child accompanying Li Jing suddenly appeared, begging for help. Si Yin rushed to the cave to rescue Li Jing. When Si Yin arrived, Li Jing had been wounded by a fire phoenix. She drew out the Jade Purity Kunlun fan and fought the phoenix to the ground. Lingbo appeared and requested to take the fire phoenix away. He told Si Yin that he had intended to use the spiritual energy of Kunlun Su to eliminate its demonic nature, but had not expected the phoenix to injure someone. Si Yin agreed, and Lingbo presented Si Yin with the broken cloud fan. Li Jing had been living in the cave since his injury, and Si Yin often visited him whenever she could. Their time together naturally fostered a bond, but Si Yin's frequent mention of her master, Mo Yuan, bothered Li Jing. Si Yin's frequent visits to the back mountain caught the attention of Yuan Nu, who coaxed her into acting pitiful, ultimately forcing Si Yin to call her in to see Li Jing. Li Jing and Si Yin had barely spoken a few words when they heard the cry of a crane, and Si Yin hurried away. Li Jing followed her all the way and learned that Si Yin had thought her master had come out of retreat, so she had hurried after him. He felt a sense of loss. Juan dressed up as a man wearing Shayin's clothes and came down the mountain to see Li Jing. This time, she looked even more like Si Yin. After the two talked about Si Yin, Guan bluntly said that Si Yin's love was for the god Mo Yuan. Li Jing was very depressed when he heard this, and he picked up the wine jar and drank it down. Juanfi saw that this was exactly what she had wanted. When she was a child, she was of humble status as a concubine, and she often envied Bai Qian's appearance. Bai Qian asked the god Jihan to teach her the art of disguise. At this moment, Juan cast a spell to transform herself into the appearance of Si Yin and walked towards the drunken Li Jing with a sweet smile. After a night of lovemaking, Juan returned to the sect. Unexpectedly, she ran into the eldest senior brother, Defeng thought she was the 17th brother, but it turned out to be
Juan explained that she had changed into CNS clothes because she was going down the mountain for convenience. Defeng did not ask any more questions.
The eldest prince of the Wing clan, Li Yuan, reported to Qingcang the news that the second prince went to Kunlun Su to follow Si Yin. This made Qingcang very angry. He roared that if this matter could be verified, he would sever his father-son relationship with Li Jing. Since Juan committed herself to Li Jing that night, she often went to find Li Jing to accompany him. Whenever Li Jing was drunk, Juan would instill in him ideas such as
The Celestial Clan and the Feather Clan could not be together.
And Sayin liked Mo Yuan. The more Li Jing heard, the more he felt that Juan was considerate. As the saying goes, good things take time, and love is often a matter of chance. Li Jing, tormented by his separation from Si Yin, indulges himself in Juan Nu's gentle embrace. Meanwhile, Si Yin, already convinced that Li Jing is the love of her life, shares their love letters with her fourth brother. The eldest brother accidentally descends the mountain and sees Juan Nu and Li Jing affectionately arm in arm. He angrily returns to inform Si Yin, regretting not having killed Li Jing, who now has abducted Juan Nu. Shocked, Si Yin rushes to the cave to look for Li Jing, only to find them embracing in bed. Upon entering the cave, Si Yin saw the two embraced, unable to believe what she was witnessing. Li Jing, knowing he had betrayed Si Yin, brought up the fate of the Immortal Clan and the Feathered Clan. Si Yin questioned his vows and how they now placed her. Li Jing blamed his own absurdity. Yuan knelt before Si Yin, pleading for her and Li Jing's union. Li Jing urged Si Yin to give him up so she could be with Mo Yuan, a statement that infuriated Si Yin. She angrily accused Li Jing of all wrongdoing, accusing him of insulting her master. Remembering Li Jing's sweet words in the past, Si Yin felt heartbroken. She agreed to their union and then left. Si Yin trotted back to her room, locked the door, and began to grieve, drinking cup after cup of peach blossom wine to mourn her first love. As soon as Mo Yuan emerged from confinement, Si Yin sought out her master, hoping he would tell her about the Yaoguang bell. This artifact was only traced back to the ancient texts, claiming it was Mo Yuan's creation, but no detailed description was available. Although surprised by Si Yin's sudden question, Mo Yuan revealed the truth. Once the Yaoguang bell is activated, it unleashes devastating power. Only a powerful soul sacrifice can appease its wrath, ensuring world peace. Otherwise, the individual's soul will be shattered. The Yaoguang bell can also seal the primordial spirit. Only the heavenly monarch, Xian the Fox Emperor, and Mo Yuan can control it. During the war against the demons,
The Father God gave the Yaoguang bell to Qingcang as a token of his loyalty to the Wing Clan. Now,
with the Wing Clan plotting rebellion, the Yaoguang bell poses the greatest threat. Upon returning to the Wing Realm, Li Jing and Yuan were escorted to the Great Zimming Palace by Qingcang's pursuers. Furious, Qingcang sought to eliminate Li Jing. Yuan stopped Qingcang, addressed him as father, and pledged her loyalty to Li Jing and the Wing Clan. She offered to go undercover in Kunlansu to help Qingcang retrieve Mo Yuan's Heavenly Soldiers formation. Overjoyed, Qingcang immediately agreed to pardon the two and allow the second prince to marry. Yuan. After receiving a letter from Lingbao Tianzun, Mo Yuan took Si Yin to the Shangqing realm to attend a ritual. Suffering from injuries sustained in the previous 3 celestial thunders, Mo Yuan now struggled to maintain the immortal lotus left by his father while preparing to meet the enemy. Fearing his power was running out, he sought healing from the immortal springs. On Yuan and Li Jing's wedding night, Li Jing, drunkenly calling Yuan Si Yin, resented and angered the forced marriage. As soon as Li Jing left his room, Li Yuan abducted and imprisoned him. Yuan was then brought before Qingcang had already assembled his soldiers before the main hall. He declared his determination to avenge the Wing Clan's disgrace and reverse the tide of events. Not only to destroy Kunlun-Su, but also to dethrone the Heavenly Emperor, to further incite war and justify Xuanzi's undercover role. He injured her and threw her back outside Kunlun-Su's mountain gates. Soon after, Si Yin and the other disciples discovered Yuan. Defeng informed his master Mo Yuan of the Wing Clan's uprising, and then personally treated her. Despite the differences between men and women, Defeng ignored the dangers of a life-threatening situation. Upon regaining consciousness, Yuan knelt and begged Si Yin for forgiveness. Si Yin scolded her and told her to leave Kunlun-Su as soon as she recovered. Though she expressed remorse, Yuan harbored deep resentment for Si Yin's humiliation and her senior brother's disdain for her. She plotted to seize the Heavenly Soldier formation. Si Yin and Ling Yu went to the military tent to pay their respects to their master. They found the 3 Heavenly Lords and the immortal Yaoguang all inside. Si Yin and the immortal Yaoguang hadn't seen each other since the water prison, and they didn't expect to see each other again during a major battle. Mo Yuan ordered Yu to lead one division, while Si Yin followed him in commanding the Central Army. Mo Yuan, fully aware of the difficulty of this battle, summons Si Yin to a secluded location and teaches her the magic to seal the Yaoguang bell. Si Yin fails to perceive any inappropriateness in her master's actions.
Yi Yin journeys to Kunlun Mountain.
to retrieve his foxy chin.
Unexpectedly, the strings snap upon his removal, leading Yuan to suspect this battle may be doomed. The Celestial Clan and the Winged Clan finally engaged in a decisive battle. The two armies clashed, shaking the heavens and earth. Horns blew, herds of beasts erupted, and Mo Yuan calmly responded, arranging his troops. Unexpectedly, his formation was quickly broken by Qingcang, and the Celestial Clan suffered heavy casualties. This astonished Mo Yuan and his companions, who had never imagined Qingcang could break Mo Yuan's formation so quickly. The two armies clashed swords, and Ling Yu led his troops into the enemy camp, engaging Li Yuan in a fierce battle. Unexpectedly, Ling Yu was outnumbered and severely injured by Li Yuan. Ling Yu, facing off against enemies from front to back, was exhausted. Yin was worried about Ling Yu. Ling Yu was seriously injured. She ignored Mo Yuan's dissuasion and flew into the enemy's territory to rescue Ling Yu. Yin rushed to Ling Yu's side. But Ling Yu was already dying. At this time, Li Yuan was about to kill Yin with a sword. Li Jing took action in time. The two brothers confronted each other with swords in front of Yin. Li Jing told Li Yuan that he was the one who made the greatest contribution in this battle. Now it should not be his turn to save someone. Li Yuan disagreed. Li Yuan sneered and said that Li Jing was still alive because of his woman Yuan. If Yuan had not stolen Mo Yuan's battle formation map, how could Qingcang have kept him alive until now?
When Yin heard what Li Yuan said,
She suddenly realized that Yuan's injury and abandonment in Kunlun Su were all a conspiracy between them. The purpose was to steal Mo Yuan's battle formation map. Yin was furious. Li Jing felt bitter but didn't know how to explain to Yin. Just when Yin was about to fight back, Bai Zuan appeared in time and took Yin and Ling Yu away. Ling Yu's injuries were so severe that even Mo Yuan was helpless. Yin felt overwhelmed with guilt, wondering if it were Yuan for her entanglement with Li Jing, and if she had Yuan taken Juan Nguyen, Ling Yu wouldn't have died.
Mo Yuan embraced the heartbroken Yin and comforted her.
After calming down, Yin told Mo Yuan and the others that the Wing Clan had been able to break through the formation so quickly because Juan Nu had stolen Mo Yuan's formation map and given it to Qingcang. Everyone was shocked. At this moment, news arrived from the front that Mo Yuan's formations were being breached one after another by the Wing Lord, and the situation was now extremely unfavorable for Mo Yuan and his men. To reverse the defeat, Mo Yuan decided to take a risky tactic. However, this strategy required someone to lead 10,000 soldiers to divert the enemy's 100,000-strong force, which meant that these 10,000 soldiers would never return. Undecided, the mood within the tent was extremely heavy. Then, the supreme goddess Yaoguang stepped forward and offered Mo Yuan a chance to lead these 10,000 soldiers. Mo Yuan and Yaoguang were now tacit partners on the battlefield, comrades in arms, and after careful consideration, Mo Yuan finally agreed to Yaoguang's request. Everyone watched the supreme goddess Yaoguang's unwavering devotion to death with a solemn awe. Because of Ling Yu's departure, the team he led was temporarily without a general.
Bai Zuhan asked for the order temporarily.
And finally, Mo Yuan agreed to let Bai Zuan lead Ling U.S. team and Yin led another team. On the second day, Mo Yuan and Qingcang fought again. According to Mo Yuan's deployment, Yaoguang led 10,000 troops to lure away the enemy and tear a hole for Mo Yuan to kill the enemy's heartland. Mo Yuan led everyone to fight. Qingcang had died. Unexpectedly, the brutal Qingcang disregarded the lives of countless people in the world and actually took out the Dongwang bell, wanting the world to be buried with him. When the Dongwang bell came out, the heaven and earth were destroyed. No matter if they were from the Wing Clan or the Sky Clan, their lives were worthless in front of the Dongwang bell. They were about to be sucked into the Dongwang bell. Mo Yuan knew that only by sealing Qingcang in the Dongwang bell could this disaster be quelled. Without giving it any thought, Mo Yuan fought with Qingcang with a sword. He used all his magic to finally seal Qingcang in the Dongwang bell. However, when the Donghuang bell came out, a powerful soul must be sacrificed to it. Mo Yuan decided to use his own soul to seal the Dongwang Bell. This time, he would surely be torn to pieces. In front of the Dongwang Bell, Mo Yuan looked back at Yin, who was injured and lying on the ground looking at him, leaving only 2 words, "Wait for me." After that, Mo Yuan flew into the Dongwang Bell. Mo Yuan sacrificed his own soul to the Dongwang Bell, and the Dongwang Bell finally sealed Qingcang in the vast ocean. The world stopped shaking, and Mo Yuan's immortal body slowly fell down. Yin hugged Mo Yuan, crying inconsolably, and could only shout again and again, calling out, "Master, Master." But Mo Yuan could no longer open his eyes and call her Little 17. The Wing Clan was defeated, and Qingcang was sealed.
Li Yuan and Li Jing led the remaining members of the Wing Clan to surrender to the Sky Clan.
Yin had collapsed because of Mo Yuan's sacrifice, and when she heard the voices of the Wing Clan, she became even more furious. Yin declared that as long as she lived one day, she would kill all the Wing Clan members. Yin was very emotional, so Bai Zuan had to knock Yin unconscious and take her back to Kunlun Su. Emperor Donghua was shocked when he learned that Mo Yuan sacrificed his soul to the Donghuang Bell. He also knew that Qingcang had been sealed under the Donghuang Bell. Donghua asked Xingshu to go to the Wing Clan and help Li Jing ascend to the throne of the Wing King, while the Wing Clan was defeated and in need of reconstruction. Only in this way could peace be maintained throughout the world.
Li Jing returned to the Wing Clan. Thinking of Yin's last hateful look at him, Li Jing felt only despair in his heart.
Yuan came forward to please Li Jing, but Li Jing pushed Yuan away with disgust and told her that his father had been sealed, and he and his elder brother had a long-standing grudge for many years, so he was afraid that his death was near. At this moment, Xingshu came. Li Jing didn't understand why the people from the Celestial Clan came to him at this time. Xingshu said bluntly that the Celestial Clan intended to help Li Jing ascend to the throne of the Wing King. And their conversation was heard clearly by Zhuant, who was hiding nearby.